everyone, welcome back to my channel. I've been trying out some new skincare for a couple of weeks now and I wanted to review it on here because it's so affordable and I'm so impressed with it. I can be a little bit of a skincare snob because I just think it's so important to look after your skin. I'm more than happy to sort of cheap out on makeup if I need to, but when it comes to my skin I like to spend that little bit more. Having said that, I don't spend crazy amounts. It's all about what you can afford, and recently I've been hearing so much about Aldi's new skincare range. It's called the Lacura Caviar Illumination range, and I've got 5 products in total, only 3 from this range and 2 others that I picked up, but I thought I'd just review them all together for you. I'm so impressed with this. I'm going to start off with the day cream. I've been using this for over 2 weeks now, I think. You get 50ml of product for only £7, and I've heard so many people comparing it to one of the most expensive moisturisers in the world, which is the La Prairie. I don't know the name of the specific moisturiser, but it's the La Prairie one, and it's very similar packaging, so Aldi have basically copied it. But that one retails for £292 and this is only £7, so I thought I really need to give this a go. The only downside is that I don't have the night cream. I've been into my Aldi store more times in the past 2 weeks than I have all year looking for this, and it is always out of stock. I'm not sure if they get many deliveries of it. They can't reserve it for me, so it's really annoying, but I don't actually mind using this at night time. I'm going to open it up and show you. It's a really thick, luxurious cream, and the packaging is really heavy. It doesn't feel cheap at all. I just use the tiniest amount and it's so thick. It absorbs really quickly, really easily, and it just feels amazing on the skin, and I've noticed such a difference. The cream itself feels really thick, but when you put it onto the skin, it doesn't feel thick at all. It's really lightweight and really hydrating. My skin isn't dry at this time of year. I have combination skin, so it's a little bit more oily, but I can totally see this working for people with dry skin, normal skin, oily skin, possibly even sensitive skin, but don't quote me on that one. The ingredient list looks amazing in this. It contains caviar extract, which is basically what the whole purpose of this range is, and that's supposed to almost turn back the clock on aging, so it's really good for the skin. It also contains snow algae extract, which is great for illuminating the skin, and hyaluronic acid, which is great for hydrating the skin. So all round it has a really good ingredients list, and if that wasn't great enough, it also has SPF 15, which is so important. Prevention is always better than cure, and it's always great to wear an SPF, even if you live in the UK like me, but you know. I feel like this moisturiser has made a huge difference to my skin, not just the appearance but the texture as well. I've literally been using it for just over 2 weeks, and in that space of time my skin feels really firm, it feels really plump, it's so soft, and before I started using this I was getting loads of tiny little breakouts all over my face. I couldn't figure out why. I think it was just the change in the weather, but this just seems to have sorted it all out. It's like magic. I'm so obsessed with it, and it smells absolutely gorgeous. I don't obviously know how it compares to the La Prairie one because I couldn't ever justify spending almost £300 on a moisturiser, so I obviously haven't tried that one. But like I said, I keep going back and forth into Aldi to see if they have the night cream, and last week when I was there I spotted this and this. One was £7 and one was £8, so not a huge difference. I'm going to start off with this one because I'm not entirely sure what category it fits into in terms of skincare. I would call it a serum, but it's called the 7-day intensive treatment. Don't be fooled by the 7-day thing. At first I thought it was really expensive. I think this one was £8 and I thought, oh, just over £1 for a day, that is quite expensive. That's all lies. This is going to last you for at least 3 weeks, I would say. So inside it comes with 14 of these ampules. That's what it says. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that properly, but you have 7 of these little things. They look like perfume samples we used to get back in the day. I'm not sure if you still get them, but you get 7 for the day, 7 for the night. I literally finished this one this morning, and it's been a week since I started using it. They recommend using a full one of these per day. I think that's ridiculous. I was being so generous with mine, and honestly this lasted me a week, but they will last you forever. So each one of these is 3ml, and you literally just pop it off. Kind of looks like a really runny liquid, but it's actually quite thick, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to see. You have to tap it a few times, and I find that maybe that much is about right for my face, and I've only used up to here. I'm never going to use a full bottle on my face, Literally, I rub it together in the palms of my hands and put it all over my face. I'm not too sure how I feel about this. It's not like any other serum that I've used. It feels really wet. It takes quite a while to absorb into the skin. I put this one on first, and then I go over the top with the moisturiser, but it's got a really weird texture. It almost doesn't sink into the skin, so it still sits there. So then I can feel my moisturiser just sort of sitting there as well. I know that when I wear the cream on its own, it just sinks in like a normal cream, but this kind of feels a bit wet. It's not uncomfortable, but I just find that I need to put it on at least an hour before I go to bed, because I toss and turn quite a lot in my sleep, and I can kind of feel it transferring onto my pillow. So it's a little bit weird. This is supposed to be great if you have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles. The additional ingredient that they have is an anti-wrinkle complex. So on my skin, the only places that I have wrinkles are under my eyes and around the corners of my eyes. I don't really have any wrinkles on the rest of my face, so I can't review it properly in terms of what it does. So I don't think I would repurchase this one, just because I don't really feel like it does a lot. And so personally, I think this is quite gimmicky, and I've only been using it for a week, like I said, so my opinion might change. If it does, keep an eye out on my blog, because I will post a review of it there, but I don't think I'd be rushing out to go and repurchase this. The cream I'm in love with. The last thing that I picked up from the range was this Cell Renewal Peel Mask. Sorry, it's a 3-minute Cell Renewal Peel Mask. I don't know why they call it a peel mask, because it doesn't peel off, so I didn't really understand that bit. And again, you get 50ml of product for £7. I think it is £7. This is what the mask looks like. It's white. It also comes with this brush, which I thought was really cool, because I generally use a flat foundation brush to put on my face masks, but this is actually really good. I don't like sticking my fingers in the pots, but you just sort of use this to get some product out. And this is what the mask looks like. So you put the mask on and it's almost translucent with a hint of white. Now it says to leave the mask on for only 3 minutes, and normally I'm really bad at leaving masks on for half an hour, 20 minutes, or as long as possible, and this one I knew that I had to wash off within 3 minutes. I'm not sure that I'm a huge fan of this mask. It kind of tingles on the skin, but not in a good way, but not in a really bad way either. If it was burning, I would have taken it off straight away, but it was quite an uncomfortable sensation, and so I was ready to take it off in about 2.5 to 3 minutes. The minute I took it off, I don't really feel like I noticed any difference to my skin. In fact, my skin felt really squeaky clean, and that's not something that I like. It's not really great for your skin, so I don't really think I'd repurchase this. It's weird, I'm not sure. I wasn't a huge fan. As far as I know, they don't do an eye cream in the Caviar range, but if you have seen one, then please do let me know, because I know that stock does vary from store to store, and unfortunately my second closest Aldi is over 10 miles away, so I haven't had a chance to have a look. But I did want to try an eye cream just to kind of stay within the same brand and just see what my skin's doing. So I picked up this, also from the Lacura. I don't know how to say it, but I'll write it down below. It's called the Expert Double Effect Eye Gel. It's anti-aging. It comes in a pot like this, not as fancy as the other packaging, but it's alright. This was only £2 or £3. It's quite a thick gel consistency. It feels quite hydrating, quite cooling on the skin. If I wake up with puffy eyes, I just pop it into the fridge while I have my breakfast and have a shower. By the time I get onto my skincare, it's really nice and refreshing. I don't really know if it does much, as with all eye creams, I think it takes a long time. So this is for day and night, and it claims to reduce wrinkles by up to 37%, improve skin elasticity by up to 21%, and skin firming up to 33%. So it sounds really, really good. It hasn't been 4 weeks yet, but it sounds so good. I'm definitely going to keep it up, and I will report back with whether I like it or not, either on a video or in a blog post. Just leave me a comment down below to let me know if you've tried any of these and what you think of them. My final Aldi purchase was this spray-on moisturiser, and this is the cocoa butter with aloe vera. This was only £2. I think it's okay for what it is. It's not the best thing in the world. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but it kind of sprays out everywhere. Can you see that? Like it's literally just flowing across my room, but it's not even. Oh, there you go. So it's not really even, but I like the fact that it's easy. I'll try and do it again just in case you didn't get that, but It kind of sprays out into a V shape and it goes everywhere, so it's really messy. I'm not sure if it's just me that got a dodgy one or if they're all like that, but for a couple of quid you can't really go wrong. I mean, it smells really nice. It's a bit more affordable than the Vaseline one, which I think is always half priced in Boots or Superdrug, but I just like the fact that I keep it on my bedside table and I actually use it because I feel like when it comes to body moisturiser I'm just really lazy, and this just makes it so handy. You come out the shower, you just spray yourself, rub it all in. This is beginning to sound a bit dodgy, but you're good to go, and it's just really, really good. I have really dry skin on my legs, and when I put it on in the morning and go to bed in the evening, my skin still looks hydrated. With other moisturisers that I've tried in the past, they go back to being dry. It's almost like it's absorbed all the moisture in and it needs more, but this just keeps me hydrated all the time. And aside from the nozzle, I really like it. I may pick up another one just to see if it was this one or not. But overall, I think it's fair to say that I'm really impressed with my Aldi haul. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to start buying all of my skincare in there from now on. I think it's safe to say that I'm obsessed with this day cream. I want the night cream so badly. If people could just stop buying it, I could get into Aldi and get one to try out. But this is amazing. I cannot believe I've bought moisturisers before for about £25, £40 even, and they just haven't been as good as this. I mean, they have been good, don't get me wrong, but this is just amazing. If you can get your hands on it, I would highly recommend it. And if you are worried about any fine lines or wrinkles, I would recommend that you try this one out too, because I do think it's good. I just think I need a bit more time to get used to it. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you tried any of this stuff, or if there's anything else from the Lacura range that I need to try, then please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please hit that share button. It would mean so much to me. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!